Hi, Rose. I've been noticing some strange things in this house lately. Did you bring them in from outside?
Strange things? What do you mean, Bella?
I found a perfume bottle near my dad's closet. Both my father and I are allergic to perfume, so how did it get in this house? Did you buy it for yourself?
Oh my god. It's my fault. I was so careless. I forgot that Alex was allergic to perfume. I bought it at the mall last time to give it to your father for his birthday. I'm so sorry.
Why are you so nervous? You're hiding something, aren't you?
Oh, you're overthinking, Bella. We're already a family. I have nothing to hide from you.
Really? Then explain to me where the blue socks thrown in the corner near the sofa and the crimson tie in the corner of the kitchen came from. Obviously, my father doesn't have a habit of leaving things around. He's very neat and tidy. Also, their sizes aren't my dad's. And he's not the type to like bright colors like blue or red. Did you bring these things home from somewhere?
Oh, that's your dad's stuff. He suddenly wants to change his style. Don't worry too much about it.
That's absurd. I don't believe that for a second. Are you hiding something shady? In this house, apart from me, my father, and you, there are no men. Could it be that you're...
What do you mean, Bella?
You think I'm cheating on your dad? Why are you accusing me of such a thing? Hey, I haven't accused you of anything yet, but you're acting so defensive. Is it true that you have something to hide?
Oh my god! You're ridiculous to suspect me of anything, Bella. Don't think that Alex spoils you so you can disrespect me like this. I'm your father's wife, and also the owner of this house, not a guest.
You said that I suspected you of something, so please explain where those strange items came from? Do they just magically appear in this house? That's hard to believe.
I already explained it to you, but you don't believe me? You think I'm lying to you?
Because your explanation doesn't make sense. It sounds ridiculous and unbelievable. My dad couldn't have been the type to change his style so drastically.
Everyone changes, Bella. You should learn to accept that instead of trying to find fault and blame me for something.
Huh. For now, I'll let go of the strange items. What's more important is that I want to ask you about this strange man who often hangs around this house.
Which man? What are you talking about, Bella?
Stop playing dumb. I clearly saw you and him talking behind the fence. He also has a very friendly attitude when talking to you. I don't think a stranger would act like that. Tell me the truth, Rose.
Oh, no, it was just a misunderstanding. He and I don't have any relationship. He's just a gardener that I hired to prepare for remodeling our garden.
I don't buy that, Rose. The strong scent of perfume coming from that man was no different from the perfume bottle I found in the house. As far as I know, this is a special perfume for those who often sweat and work outdoors. Is this a coincidence or what?
Ugh, do you realize how ridiculous you sound, Bella? With just a few clues like that, are you jumping to the conclusion that I have an affair with that man? That's insane. Besides, if I really had another man, I wouldn't be stupid enough to bring him back to this house. You should watch less movies and focus on your work. You're bothering me too much. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
What, are you afraid I'll investigate everything and expose your lies? If you don't tell me everything, I won't stop. You always try to evade and run away from my questions. You're scared, aren't you?
You're talking nonsense, Bella. Who knows what crazy story you're gonna make up to ruin me. If you hate me, don't act like this. I know your presence in this house is something you never wanted to accept, but I didn't mean to break up your family. It was your father who chose to marry me. You should learn to watch your words carefully.
Oh, please don't bring up my parents' private affairs into this. It's true that I don't have any sympathy for you, but I'm also sane enough to think things over before I speak.
I know that before marrying my father, you had many relationships and scandals outside, but my father still ignored them. So be honest with me before I tell my dad everything. Do you think Alex will be happy when we doubt each other, Bella? My private affairs are none of your business. You're clearly trying to frame me as a cheater. Are you making a drama to separate me and Alex?
If I wanted to ruin your and my dad's relationship, I would have done it a long time ago. Why do I have to wait until now? I know you always depend on my dad for money and status, but I don't care about that. Now be honest with me.
Oh, you're so mean, Bella. What did I ever do to you? Did I replace your mother in your heart? Is that why you hate me so much? You're an adult. Don't act like a child.
I find you disgusting, Rose. You have no right to mention my mother. If it wasn't for you, my family wouldn't be like this. You're such a hypocrite. In front of my father, you always flatter and say you love him. But behind his back, you cheat on him with another man. I was so stupid that I didn't object to my father marrying you.
I've had enough of you. Don't think I'm nice and kind enough to let you bully me. I'll tell your dad what a spoiled and rude daughter you are. Your father chose me because I'm younger and prettier than your mother. I understand him better than her. You're the only one left out in this house. Don't be so arrogant with me!
What? Did I hit a nerve making you feel guilty so you lashed out at me?
It's because of your insolence that I have to behave like this, Bella. You're no better than me. I'll tell Alex, so he'll be disappointed in you.
You just wait there, Rose. I'll get to the bottom of this. And then you will have to confess everything.
I already know everything. You've been lying to my father, Rose. What are you up to again? Don't think I've forgotten what you accused me of last time. You're really a troublemaker who causes problems for others. Stop pretending, Rose. I know that you're hiding from my dad and having an affair with that lawnmower. I'm not as naive as my dad. You're talking nonsense, Bella. Who knows what bullshit story you're gonna make up to put the blame on me? Oh my god, I'm so unlucky to have a daughter like you in this house. Because you hate me, you blame me for having an affair behind Alex's back. How ridiculous. You're really the crafty type. I'll tell Alex so he can teach you a lesson.
You think I'm afraid of that? I'll tell my dad the truth about your fake self so that he can see through your lies. Alex is not a stupid man.
Fine. You just wait and see whether Alex believes me or you in the end. I tell you this. Alex loves me very much. He said that he will always trust me completely. You can see for yourself. Alex and I never have any fights. Alex even wants me to take care of you for him while he's away. Do you really think that with just baseless accusations and a few rumors that you deliberately set up to trap me, you'll make Alex believe you? You're such an idiot, Bella.
Don't be too confident. I'm Alex's biological daughter, of course. I have a closer bond with him than you do. Besides, I don't have enough time to waste my whole life plotting to harm you. Sooner or later, you'll reveal your cunning side. Until then, let me see if you can still be smug.
I'm the one who'll be with Alex for the rest of his life, not you, Bella. Do you think that you'll be with him forever? Sooner or later, you'll run off with some man and leave Alex behind. I'm the only one who'll spend the rest of my life with your father. You should be grateful to me for being so willing to sacrifice my life to be with your father and make him happy.
So you married my father as a favor to him?
But isn't that the type of person who is a liar like you, whom no one wants to deal with? Only my father defied objections to bring you home.
Don't act so noble, Rose. It was my father who saved your pathetic life.
Sooner or later, you'll have to get married and leave, Bella. So from now on, don't try to sabotage me and Alex's happiness. Can't you see it's you who gets in your father's way? Because of you, he had to hesitate to remarry and have a new family.
Not only do you not feel guilty, but you also want to ruin the lives of me and your father.
What a selfish daughter. I feel so sorry for Alex when he has a child like you.
You have no right to criticize me, Rose. You secretly betrayed my father and had the nerve to manipulate me, making me feel like I was the villain in this. You're like a poisonous snake. You just wait and my father will kick you out of here soon.
All right, just be stubborn and wait for that day.
Good evening, Dad. Have you rested or not? How's your work going? I hope it goes well and you come home soon.
Hi, darling. I had just finished dinner with a few partners. Everything is still going very successfully and well. I will be coming home soon at the end of this month. I bought you and Rose a lot of presents.
Really? Thank you, Dad. I hope you come home soon. I don't want to be alone with Rose in this house any longer.
What's wrong, Bella? What's wrong with you and your mother? Why don't you honestly talk to her? She promised me that she would take good care of me while I was away.
I'm sorry about this, but I need to talk to you about her. Maybe you need to know the truth about Rose as well.
The truth? What's the matter? Is it very serious? Are your mother and you okay?
Don't be sad to hear me say this. I found out Rose is a real liar. She said that she only loved you, but in fact she had an affair with another man. He's the one who mows the lawn in our garden. Recently I saw her sneaking around with that man, and they were as intimate as if they had known each other for a long time. She always said that she would take care of this family, but I never saw her touch anything.
Did you make a mistake somewhere, Bella? Rose is a woman who isn't very resourceful, but there's no way she would have a habit of sneaking around behind my back.
How can you be so blind, Dad? Rose is a woman who is very cunning and deceitful. She knows how to fool you with her sweet words and fake smiles. Everyone in the neighborhood knows that she was once a promiscuous and flirtatious woman. How many men have been fooled by her, Dad?
Listen, Bella. Accusing someone else without proof is a bad thing. Maybe it's just because you have a grudge against her, so you're making things up. It's also possible that you were influenced by some gossip from the neighbors.
That's not true, Dad. Recently, I also found some strange men's items in our house and the smell of perfume. Do you think I made these things up?
Rose could never be such a traitor. I know you are still very sad after the separation of your mom and I. You don't support me in remarrying Rose either, but you would make up stories like that to make me suspect your stepmother is not good. I didn't want you to be like that.
She's also a real two-faced person. In front of you, she showed her love and affection for me. Behind your back, she showed a face of hatred and ridicule.
The more you talk, the more I can't understand you, Bella. Maybe you've watched too many movies that your thoughts and actions become outrageous like this. Rose and I come together for love and both are committed to fidelity in this marriage. Rose has always been attentive to me. She and I are always in harmony in all aspects. Tell me, how could a woman like that betray me?
She's been an unkind woman before, Dad. It's because you stubbornly believe in your blind love. Her nice and gentle face is just a mask to shield the evil person inside.
I don't approve of you using such words to offend adults, Bella. Don't make me more tired. I'm being very happy to hear the good news from Rose. She is pregnant.
Is she pregnant? Unbelievable! You've been away for many days since marrying her. Is she planning to cheat on you again?
Do you think about what it's like when you say words that hurt your loved ones, Bella? Rose and I are married. Her pregnancy is welcome news. How can you say things that make me feel so disappointed? The child is also mine, your step-sibling, and we are a family.
Ugh, don't you doubt that? Are you sure the child is yours? How many times has she sneaked behind your back?
How can you say such disparaging words to your stepmother and sibling like that? I know my wife better than you. Are you afraid that when you have a step-sibling, I will abandon you? So you're like that?
Dad, I'm your biological daughter. Did you not understand me? There's no way I could ever be jealous of my little sibling. It's true that I don't have feelings for Rose, but I don't want you to become a puppet in her hands for her to play with. I just want you to wake up and realize the truth behind Rose's fake cover.
Have you thought about the consequences of lying, Bella? How can I confront Rose when you accuse and doubt her like that? We and Rose are already a family. How will you hurt Rose like that? I really didn't expect you to behave like this. Maybe I made a mistake in raising you, Bella. I feel so disappointed and embarrassed when you think like that.
Do you really not want to believe me? I'm not a liar and I don't want to put anything in the way of your happiness. Because I love and care about you. I can't stand with my arms crossed and watch Rose deceive you like that. Please listen to me just this once.
Do you want this marriage to be broken to be satisfied, Bella? My life is not sad enough? Why do you always mess things up with just a few stories you can imagine? I know that sometimes I was too indifferent to you to make you so lonely. But we're family, and don't force me to choose between you or Rose. Being with her, I really feel happiness that I have never experienced before. Can't you understand your dad?
You feel so happy. How about me? Who can understand me? If you had remarried to a really nice woman, I wouldn't have acted like this. Do you know, she even said recently that you should be grateful that she saved my life. She considers herself a noble person, while her mind is extremely scheming.
That's enough, Bella. Please accept the fact that your mom and I broke up and now Rose is part of our family. It's your responsibility to get ready to be an older sister and to respect Rose while I'm away. If you deliberately set things up and cause trouble with Rose again, I will detain you right away.
Listen to me, Dad. You have to believe in me about this. If not, the person who receives the hurt will definitely be you.
If you really insist on being so stubborn, I will definitely take you to stay with your mother or grandparents for a while so that you can reflect on your mistakes.
Wait, Dad. Please listen to me just this once.
I already have too much pressure in this life. Don't make me more stressed. I don't want to hear you slander Rose again. If you keep trying to sabotage my feelings for Rose, I won't listen to you anymore.
What's up, Bella? Alex is already mad at you, isn't he?
I told you, but you don't listen. He's far from believing what you say is true. Now you know your place in this house, right?
You are indeed as malicious as a witch. The fault is that I was too negligent to make you proud like now.
Do you see the brat? How can your words have the power to shake Alex with me? Have you seen the difference between me and your mother? It is I who loved your mother, and you are not.
You have no right to talk about my mother. Someone like you can never be compared to my mother. You are a liar. Don't think I don't know about a promiscuous person like you who destroys the happiness of other people's families. No matter how bad I am, your dad still loves me. Your father accepted me unconditionally, but you have no right to speak up. Let me give you some advice. From now on, you should learn to live in moderation. In the near future, you will most likely be the only person left in this house. Because I'm pregnant, the baby in my belly will be the owner of this house in the future. Are you daydreaming, Rose? Surely that pregnancy is my father's. I believe you yourself know that too. You've only become my father's wife for a short time, and yet you dream of taking over this house? As long as I'm here, you won't be able to fulfill that dream. You really are a mess. Who gives you the right to question and deny the child in my belly? Later on, my child will definitely become the heir of this family, and you can only watch with your arms crossed. You say the child isn't Alex's? Can you verify that? It doesn't matter how much you say, Bella, because the person who won Alex's heart and trust is me, not you. Do you live so deceitfully and maliciously without fear of one day receiving retribution? You'll see your eyes soon enough, Rose. The outcome you'll receive could not have been better. If you feel guilty now and want to make a full confession, then I will be able to forgive you to just get out of here. Look who's talking! You think you're worth a lot in this house? If it weren't for your dad's insistence on keeping you with him, I would have gotten rid of you long ago, you piece of crap. You better keep your mouth shut and I'll leave you alone. Or else, when my baby is born, I'll make Alex kick you out of here. Just give it a try, Rose. I will never leave you alone if you try to separate me and my dad. Don't think that now he loves you, everything will follow you. Isn't the fact that Alex believes what I say enough to prove it? You should settle down like a shadow, Bella. What can a child with separated parents like you do to me? Don't you see that your existence is a huge hindrance to Alex? Because of you, he couldn't marry me sooner, and because of you, Alex was more upset. If I were you, I would have disappeared from here long ago. You're pathetic, Bella. If you try to mess with me again, I'll make Alex detain you right away. Ugh! I was wrong not to firmly prevent my father from coming to you. You really are cruel, Rose. My father was so blind to love and trust you like that. You wait there, Rose. The day when I will make you beg for forgiveness will soon come. I and my baby will always be here waiting for you, Bella. I can't believe you could be so cruel that you could harm your unborn sibling, Bella. Huh? Are you crazy, Rose? What on earth are you saying? Don't pretend to be innocent. You put the abortion pill in my orange juice, didn't you? I've been feeling doubtful and insecure since before. I felt sick to my stomach and the doctor said I almost miscarried. Maybe you just did it on purpose, huh? Did you lose your mind? I'm not the kind of scheming villain like you. You're like a thief knows a thief as a wolf knows a wolf. It's definitely you, unmistakably. You doubted the baby in my belly and also assumed it wasn't Alex's. You intentionally hurt the baby to make Alex hate me. You're so miserable. It's true that I hate you, but there's no way I'd do such an immoral thing. You don't have to be stupid to intentionally find an excuse to blame me for the crime. I'm no stranger to the type of person who steals and shouts at the same time as you, Rose. You're just jealous because Alex loves me because he takes care of me and the baby, right?
You're afraid that Alex will give my child the right to inherit the property. That's why you act so mercilessly. You have revealed your true nature. I didn't misunderstand you. You just stay there and do your own choreography, Rose. You're trying to get me out of here because I've got your weak spot, aren't you? Are you afraid that I'll report your wrongdoings to my dad again? Shut up, Bella. You're a murderer. You almost stole my baby. I have to tell Alex so we can punish you for the crime of your own blood relative. Just wait, and soon Alex will kick you out of here. I didn't do anything, so that I don't have to be scared of anything. Let's wait and see who has to get out of here. Indeed, I speak the truth. Your cruelty to this family is unforgivable. What are you doing again, Bella? The story of you taking drugs to harm my child is not over yet. You really are still riding the old way and wanting to ruin my peaceful life. I must admit, my dad was too blind to give all his love to someone like you. It was because of your fake face that Dad acted coldly as a way to punish me. You're a true hypocrite. Oh, you're so naive. I didn't say in the first place that Alex wouldn't believe you. It's you who persisted and took the consequences yourself. Do you still blame me for not informing you in advance? Stupid thing. That doesn't matter to me now, Rose. I have a lot of interesting stories about you. Are you ready to listen? Huh, your fantasy stories again, Bella. What are you gonna do to me this time? Let me tell you. I have secretly quietly installed a hidden camera system throughout this house. With my own eyes, I saw you deliberately pour some unbranded powder into glasses of orange juice and drink it. Yet you accuse me of harming you. You really are a professional actress, Rose. Also, I was also disgusted when you took advantage of my father's absence and cuddled up with your lover in our own house. It was none other than the man who mowed the lawn and the garden that my father had hired according to your word. Now, can you still deny it? No way! How is that possible? It's all because you scared me, right? I have to tell Alex so he can punish you for intentionally harming my child, slandering and disparaging me. I'll also let him know that you're intentionally causing me and him to fall apart so you can mend your parents' marriage. Your mind is so evil and cruel. I'll scare you or not, then we'll know. Time to see how you explain your actions, okay? As for my parents' broken marriage, you're not allowed to talk about it, Rose. If it weren't for your presence, would my dad leave my mom to marry a vile person like you? Huh! Hold on for a second. Think again, Bella. If Alex found out about everything, he would be upset and torment himself. Do you have the heart to want your father's marriage to fall apart? You're so presumptuous. Think of your father who experienced loneliness. Stop using my father as a shield. Do you think that taking advantage of my dad and my dad's feelings is manipulating me? You made a big mistake. Now, there's another big secret, Rose. Please try to keep your spirits up. I passed the wiretapping device I put in her bag and discovered that you and your lover had known each other before. The two deliberately planned to deceive my father in order to take all his assets. At the same time, the baby is also his child. I really have no words to describe the person you are. Huh? It's impossible! How can you know that? Surprise, isn't it? You hid from my whole family the fact that you had a lover outside and had child with him while you're married to my father. You even behaved as if you had sacrificed your life to save him. Ridiculous! Bella, it's all just helpless. That child is just a victim. That man used the stories of the past to threaten me. That's why I was like that. Even slandering the child is also the guy plotting to force her. I'm begging you, please don't let Alex know everything. He won't be able to withstand the shock. I promise never to hang out with the man again. I will also accept to listen to you all you want. I love your father very much. Please forgive me this time. Things have gone too far, Rose. Are you still making excuses for your sins? You're not only a fraudster of my family's feelings, but a truly irresponsible person. You said you loved my father, but from the beginning you lied to him. You have never been honest with this family. You're just taking advantage of this sacred family affection for your own gain. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Please have mercy on me one last time. If I forgive you, who will make up for the pain of my father's betrayal? Everything is over, Rose. You and I also ran out of things to talk about. Be prepared to be swept out of this house.
I hope you're strong enough to face my father and beg for his forgiveness. After that, Rose had no choice but to pack up and leave the house. She'd been caught red-handed by my father, who'd returned home unexpectedly, and me. She bowed her head and confessed everything to Alex, admitting that she had been cheating on him with another man for months. She claimed that she still loved him and that it was a mistake. She begged his forgiveness, but it was too late. Alex was shocked and heartbroken by the truth about Rose's behavior. He felt betrayed and disgusted by her lies and deception. He decided to divorce her and end their marriage. He told her to get out of his sight and never contact him again. As for my father and I, we mended our relationship after a misunderstanding, and we returned to a peaceful and happy life. We were glad that we got rid of Rose, who'd been nothing but a troublemaker in our family. We were stronger and happier without her.